and it feels absolutely luxuriously smoothing and just beautiful on the skin. It is so popular in Japan. It has been ranked #1 multiple times as one of the best milk cleansers. Even if my skin was irritated, itchy, red, inflamed, this did not bother it whatsoever. Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the best cleansers of 2023. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel 登録しちゃってください。しちゃいなよ。Can you believe it is already time to share the best skincare products of 2023? Like literally, I feel like I just did last year's. To kick off the series, I will be sharing, in my personal opinion, which were the best cleanser discoveries of this year. Before we get into it, my skin type is dry and dehydrated, and the general climate that I live in is on the dry side, being Melbourne, Australia. Also a quick note, because there's always some people who comment about this every year, but I do select products that I discovered this year specifically because there are just some products that are holy grails that I use so much every single year now that I will end up mentioning the same products. So they are all products that I discovered specifically in 2023 that I enjoyed the most. We are going to start off with first step cleansers, so cleansers to remove makeup and are oil based. First one is the best cleansing balm discovery of this year, and it is the Rosette Yumemiru Balm Smooth Moisture. So I did purchase this one during my first Japan trip this year because it was ranked as one of the best cleansers a couple years back and probably one of the most popular cleansing balms in Japan. So yes, I did have to give it a go. It was actually my first ever Japanese cleansing balm, and seriously, like, I hit the mark right away because it is absolutely beautiful, especially the texture. If you've tried a couple cleansing balms, you have probably experienced this yourself, but some cleansing balms, when you're trying to melt it in your hands, they can still kind of chunk up and take a while to break down that texture. Whereas this one, literally as soon as you warm up your hands, it does turn into an oil like almost instantly, and it feels absolutely luxuriously smoothing and just beautiful on the skin. It obviously does remove makeup well. It tends to be the one that I go for when I am wearing a fair amount of makeup. And out of the Rosette cleansing balm series, this is the one that's supposed to help with smoothing your pores and skin texture. It does use marine clay to help cleanse those pores, avocado oil to break down the makeup, and then also ceramides to moisturize. It is pretty affordable, being less than 2,000 yen, so in US dollars, I think that's like less than $15. Really, really affordable. And the packaging is super cute with this illustration on the outside, and it's simple but very functional, where the spatula is just stored in the lid. Best cleansing balm discovery of this year. Next, I have the best cleansing oil of this year, and it is the Anua Heartleaf Pore Control Cleansing Oil. Honestly, there are like so many good cleansing oils these days. I feel like it's harder to find a bad one, if that makes sense. There's a few other ones that I wanted to include in this video, but I did choose the Anua one just because it does include that heart leaf ingredient that is calming and soothing to the skin, which I feel like the other ones didn't have. Heart leaf or Petunia cordata is one of my favorite ingredients that are calming to the skin. The main oil ingredients in this one is sunflower seed, macadamia seed, olive fruit, jojoba seed, and grapeseed oil. The other thing I love about this oil is how liquidy it is. I feel like we used to have a lot more thicker, kind of gluggy cleansing oils, but cleansing oils these days are so lightweight that even those who are afraid of using oil on your face, like especially if you have oily skin, you don't have to worry because they are so lightweight and feel fresh even after cleansing. This one, I mean, all cleansing oils will help, but this one is also supposed to help with your pores, to cleanse them deeply. So it'll help with blackheads, whiteheads, and just overall cleansing of your pores and make them seem smoother. I have used this one a lot to do like a deep cleanse massage, and it's helped to kind of get rid of those clogged pores as well. It's just one that I have been reaching consistently this year. The last first step cleanse I have is the best milk cleansing pick of this year, and it is the Covermark Treatment Cleansing Milk. This is the cleanser that I use when I want to feel special. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you know those nights that you just want to unwind and have a really like relaxing nighttime routine? This is the one that I go for because everything about the experience is very luxurious. The texture, it's this creamy lotion texture that melts in your hands into the oil, and then the fragrance, it's like this sweet citrus, I don't know, this fragrance that I absolutely love, and it It is a little bit more expensive, so I don't use it every single night, but yeah, when I want to just feel special and I want to pamper my skin, this is the cleanser that I choose. It is so popular in Japan. It has been ranked #1 multiple times as one of the best milk cleansers, and especially good for those who have dry skin but wear a decent amount of makeup. A lot of the time, milk cleansers don't have that strong of a cleansing power, and that's actually why they're good for dry skin. But this one actually has really good cleansing power and still leaves your skin feeling really moisturized after you cleanse it off. So during the winter time, I will even replace this with my oil cleansers because it is less drying, yet it does remove my makeup really well. It always leaves my skin feeling super soft and definitely made me fall in love with the milk cleansers even more. Now we're going to move on to second step cleansers or water-based cleansers. The first one I have is my top pick for sensitive skin, and it is the Minon Amino Moist Gentle Wash Whip. This was another one I purchased during my first trip to Japan this year, and I pretty much used it up while I was there. I mean, both me and Logan, my partner, were using it. It was such a good, simple, reliable cleanser for when I was traveling and when my skin was feeling really irritated. Whenever I travel, my skin, I'm sure you guys are the same, but my skin does tend to get a little unstable. It gets irritated very easily because we're on a different schedule, we're sleep deprived, we're exhausted, probably eating differently than we usually would. And this was just a no-brainer. I could use it anytime, any day, no matter what my skin condition was. And it is also self-foaming, which made it super easy. So even if you're short on time or you're feeling lazy during your trip, it was just, it is empty. But it was, there's bubbles in the air. But it was just so easy on those days where I didn't want to bother like foaming up my cleanser. I also did use it during the time I had a pretty severe allergic reaction to a skincare ingredient, which I knew I was allergic to, and I failed to completely check an ingredients list of a product, but I'm allergic to tomato oil and I got a pretty severe allergic reaction. But I was using this cleanser during that time. Even if my skin was irritated, itchy, red, inflamed, this did not bother it whatsoever, didn't sting, and it did cleanse my skin very gently. Minon is one of the most popular Japanese drugstore brands that specifically are catered to sensitive skin. So they use really simple, gentle ingredients like amino acids, glycerin, a lot of the basic stuff, but it does work, especially for sensitive skin. So yeah, if you want a quick and easy way to cleanse very gently, highly recommend. Next is my top pick for the best balanced cleanse, and it is the Torriden Balanceful Cleansing Gel. So as I mentioned, balanced cleanse. This is one that I would recommend to those who have oily skin, breakout prone skin, or even normal skin, but you do suffer from breakouts here and there like me, because one, it is very gentle that you can use it every day. Two, it has 5 extracts of Centella asiatica, so it is all about soothing and calming the skin, while 3, it contains LHA, which is a really gentle exfoliant, so it's still going to help with those pores, skin texture, and keep those breakouts away, but obviously in a really gentle way. I would say that I don't get super clogged pores that often, but I do try to use this cleanser probably like every other day to make sure that my skin's in check, but I also can't do really strong kind of chemical exfoliants. Like, I'm just not good with them. My skin does tend to react a little bit when I try to use chemical exfoliants. So LHA is one of my favorite ingredients since it is still a chemical exfoliant, but it is so gentle that you can use it every day. You just cleanse with this and it is going to gently exfoliate your skin. Like, pretty much as easy as it gets. As I said, if you do have oily combo skin, you would be totally happy using it every single day. It does leave your skin nice and freshly cleansed, but not overly dry. The last cleanser is the best everyday cleanser, and it is the HaruHaru Wonder Black Rice Moisture 5.5 Soft Cleansing Gel. So as you guys probably know, my favorite cleanser and holy grail of all time is the Rosette Cleansing Gel. I don't know how many bottles I went through this year. It is still still the one that I tend to reach for every single day because it is just easy to use. But as I said, I'm trying to choose products that I haven't mentioned a billion times already or that are new to me this year. And the HaruHaru cleansing gel would be something that I would be happy to replace the Rosette cleanser with, a cleanser that I can use every day without worrying about, if that makes sense. So same sort of concept. It is a gel, it is hydrating, it is gentle, and this one does include the black rice extract, which is a great antioxidant. So that's probably something that's a bit more beneficial compared to the Rosette cleanser. My reason to why I keep choosing the Rosette one is the packaging and its ease of use. It's in a pump bottle. You can leave it in your shower. Boom, done. Whereas tube ones, whenever you leave it in the shower, water does tend to collect in the lid. So I don't generally leave tubes in the shower, and that's why I just use the other one more. But it is still a really, really good basic cleanser that I'll be happy to use every single day. I do have the old packaging where it's just a twist top. I did mention that in another video, which I was like, it'd be nicer if it was like a pop-off lid, which I believe they have changed it into that pop-off lid now. So better packaging, but still I would prefer the pump. So yeah, the best everyday cleanser this year. Super basic, but honestly, that's all you need for a cleanser, right? And that is it. That's the first one down, you guys. The best cleansers of 2023. I think this year they're definitely going to span over a bigger period. Like, I think it's going to be over 2 months, like December, January, because I don't want to rush it, but I still feel like you guys really want to see it. I am considering doing a best of makeup and also a best of hair and body this year, which I've never done before. I would love to hear you guys' opinion to see if you would want to see that. But yes, they will keep coming, so please make sure you're subscribed and check out one of these videos while you're waiting for it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Mwah!